Hey, good evening. It's Bob from Trade Genius. Sorry for the late video. I had family duties to attend to. But hey, I want to talk about the market today. Interesting day. Um, Market was ended up pretty much dead flat. This is a key area right here. This 127 area with the VWAP. If it stays above this 125.40 area here, you still got to be in dip buying mode, and so that's just something to keep an eye on. And for us, we're just looking for opportunities within that. And once again, XIV paid us, and so this is the second day of our kind of public launch of XIV, just calling out the day trades on it. It's just, while the market is giving us this trade, it's foolish for us not to take it. And so 2 days in a row we popped off at least a 1% gain, took profit, sit back and wait and see what tomorrow brings. But it's something that trade alone will make you a lot of money. And we have the algorithms and the reversal levels that work. I trade this all the time, and been trading it ever since XIV really came out. So it's just a great instrument if you know how to trade it. And it's a great day trading instrument, especially if the market starts to get hinky. It's really good intraday. You just have to know where the reversal zones are likely to be, and we have those. So you should give us a whirl, and at least try us out and try that trade out, and you'll be hooked for sure. But it kind of stalled at this top here, but it's still not done until you get some good reversals in SPY, and you get a good near term push higher in the VIX. But these algos are just banging on it every time you get a rise in the VIX. They're banging it down, and they're doing it again. People bought a bunch of VIX calls, and they're submerging it. So we'll have to see. My guess is that this week, I doubt it. It could be famous last words, but unless they see 125 get taken out on SPY, I think they'll end this week higher. Next week, second week in February, is typically a bearish week. We'll see if that does any reversals for us. But I don't know if people are going to get too excited about being short till we get closer to the March Fed hike scenario. They're certainly ignoring the earnings, so we'll have to see what Q2 brings up. So anyway, moving on to the VIX itself, which was really interesting. It's so we have this flash crash, and I don't know if this thing was just to take all the stops out, or if this thing was a foreshadowing where VIX is going to go. So this is something to be interested in. But it's been banging on this moving average line that's on a 2-hour, and it just keeps getting sold down. So unless it starts making some higher lows, the trade's going to be as the short vol every time it gets any kind of overbought. And so you thought gold was going to get a push. It's getting a push overnight tonight, but it was dead flat during the day. GDX was it's okay. Positive. It's getting a push overnight again too. So we're seeing after hours pricing here on my charts. But we're in AG, and boom, it did really well. SLW we're in, boom, it did very well. And NAK we're in, and it did well. So now we're seeing if we can get a breakout. SILJ is a good one to own. I just was loaded up enough, and pushed out and made a new high over the 24th. So probably something I would be interested in following up with. If you look on the oil side, oil was flattish. It looks like it's pushing up a little bit tonight. And but I think with the dollar now, XLE kind of pushed down hard and found a little bit of a bottom here. It's at the bottom of my range here. It usually tends to bounce when it comes out of these ranges back up the VWAP. So if you want to short this, you might want to wait to see if it comes up to here, maybe fill this gap and goes back down again. But I think all the juice is out of this lemon for the moment. and I'm just waiting on BIS. They really ramped biotech hard. Trump wasn't as negative as the market was supposed to be, anticipating, and then the algos just used it to jump on the shorts. But this area here looks very interesting to me. The 350, maybe even down. 30.50, even down to 30, to give a shot again, because I'm still of the view people are talking about, healthcare stocks doing well under Obamacare replacement. Obamacare was for the healthcare companies, so I think Trump's is going to be working on those margins pretty hard. But the title of my video was Food Fight, and look at this. This was just amazing to me. So you got JJG. Boom! It's almost breaking out of that range. It's just an amazing move for food stocks. DBA. Sugar, wheat, corn. So maybe get some vindication here for this this move. The weather's just not conducive for the crops. So hopefully we'll get a push like we did last year, but then we run through it. But I say that kind of with sadness too, because any gains that we'll make on the trading means food prices are going to go up, and so that's the only downside to it. The other thing that we're in that did well today is MOS, and then the only other thing we're in, which the only thing we're down on really is UNG, and I bought it for anticipation of some cold weather, and that's just been banging in range too. So I'm expecting UNG to move up, in at 8.15, want to be out at 8.38, but I think it's going to go to 9. So. That's my ultimate play, and then I think probably we're done until we get some of the summertime push for heating, if they think the weather's going to be warm. But anyway, it's Bob from Trade Genius. Check us out. Kick the tires. We're posting the XIV trade separately now on the performance thing that's on the website, as well as inside of the general. Trading performance levels. I just want you guys to see how well it's doing. We had a great week so far with the binaries, and no credit spreads this week. Fed week, just a little too crazy for me. Even though the signals were telling us that our trade would have been good, I just don't want to take the risk for a big outside move. So anyway, check us out. Leave comments and questions, and if you're interested we have a webinar going on tomorrow for teaching people how to trade stocks the way we trade them. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.